love and found more. Try to be a better me. Quit smoking Newports. Lost jobs. Had to scramble and find look to pay rent. Chick that I fucked last week. Called and said she pregnant. I'm not ready for kids. I felt less of a man. But you died. I can't lie. I felt nothing inside. Relationships have been shit. I'm quick to cut ties to the point that I'm numb. I don't even say bye. Don't even look in my eyes. You be wasting your time. I won't let you see shit. Hard to let you inside. I'm just trying to cook some art without an apron. And if you hear me, just know that I'm endearing. Fucked over so many times in my life and been forsaken. Humble since I was younger, when it can feed my hunger. Blessed to still be healthy, got cancer and family history. Kitty, I fucking miss you, that accident still hits me. Mama, you in my dreams, damn it, I know you with me. The angels took you from me, hated them, I was greedy. Needed when I was nothing, realized that I was sleeping. I never doubt myself, never give myself a reason. Everybody has a purpose, let it live while you keep breathing. And that's the truth that I keep speaking. Don't eat these words as if I'm preaching. This is my life that I am leaking. It's just a bit of what I keep in.
What's good, guys? Are we on? Okay, hey! Yo, he tried to trick me, man.
Never.
I saw myself come up on the screen, and I'm like chewing a French fry, and I still hear the music playing, so I'm like... I texted you and told you I was going to stop at Wendy's.
What? No. You did. You showed up with food, right? Did you share?
No.
All right.
But it's not preyed upon, like the food you eat.
What?
Don't you eat nothing but kosher food?
Halal?
Halal?
We'll talk about it.
Yo. What's good, everybody? I hope everybody's having a good week. I've been depressed the past couple of days, so I decided to change my look up a little bit, because that's what women do. When somebody kick their back in, make them feel away, they go out and do something completely different with themselves to try to pick themselves back up. Yo, you know what?
Exactly, Tone. I was doing a weight, but this is the best I've ever seen her. Other than other than her baby shower, her dress and everything was beautiful.
Thank you. Really?
Yeah.
You like this look?
Yeah, very nice. Very
nice.
nice.
Thank you. We do this because we're feeling down in the dumps, and we want more positive attention. If I stay with the old look.
All right, well, don't beat around it. If you're going to talk about it, talk about it.
All right.
If not, then, you don't have to, but, you always be up and up, honest and everything with your fans. So,
I am very...
they're going to want to know what happened or what's going on for you able to change your look. But
okay.
You don't have to.
Look, I'll explain it.
What's good, Tone?
I'm 100% single again.
Tone, fingers can't type fast enough again.
I was called some very evil, ugly names by the father of my kid, who I think misconstrued a text message where I was asking him, if I can see him, if he can give me some of his time. He took it as if I was trying to tell him, well, you better not be doing this and you better not be doing that. But if he read the text message, he would have seen how softly I told him, it slaps me in the face when we haven't seen each other. I've had that quality time with each other for a long time. I didn't even get to spend his birthday with him. He was with his boys, so he says, until 4 o'clock in the morning, both nights, Friday and Saturday. And then the day of his birthday, which was September 20th.
Exactly, Craig.
What happened?
Everybody love to look.
Oh, thank you. But anyway, so I went to get in contact.
Can we hear the text that you actually sent?
Oh, well, the text that I sent.
Yeah, could you read the text that? Because you know we want you to bring it all home.
Yeah.
So we don't want to make it sound like you said you text something, because you know a lot of times when it comes to text messages, some people do take it the wrong way when it's not meant. So you know, which is a lot of times I always tell people, you know, I want to hear your voice.
Okay.
So if you can let us know exactly, you know, what was said, how it was said, so we can kind of like work with it.
Okay, so here we go. The date. Hold on, I'll get the exact date so that way I can
That's
give
the
it to
same
you.
thing I said, Craig.
This past Thursday.
Craig said you're going back to him.
Anyway, this past Thursday, I sent him a text message,
Right.
and the time of the text message was at 4:05 in the afternoon,
Okay.
asking him, "Aren't you ready to get your dick wet yet?" Question mark.
Right.
By 4:22, I didn't get a response, so I just took it as fuck it, whatever. I left it alone. I said, never mind, you know, because at that point, fuck it. I mean, the average person, if they get a message trying to fuck, you know, you're right on it.
Right.
Especially when I just hung up the phone with the nigga, so I knew he wasn't busy.
You stupid.
So then he sent me a
What's
message.
good, Prodigy?
He sent me a message at 5:25, letting me know that he dozed off, but he wanted me to come by at night. When I sent him that message at 4:05, I wanted to go out there with my kids. I don't want to always be the baby mother who come and see you late at night, because you know I'm not going to be taking the kids out that time of night. So he told me that he dozed off. It is what it is, whatever. So then I sent him a message. If at any time this weekend you have free time, I'd appreciate being able to see you. I don't want to call and you're sitting outside somewhere, nor do I want to call and you have a bunch of niggas in the crib. I didn't even get to see you for your birthday, but I bet you them niggas did. And oddly, I haven't seen you since. I don't know how this is supposed to work, but I've told you many times when I'm available during the week, and you seem to never have time for me. That ended up in the blow up of all blow ups. He took this message that I just read to y'all as me telling him, well, you better not be hanging out with your niggas, and you better not be, and that's not what I said. I told him I'd appreciate if he had some time to let me know. Early in the day, like I already feel away because a lot of times we spend together, I'm going out there by myself. It's not me with the kids. August 28th was the last time he spent any time or saw his children at all. So by me texting him at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, number one, is a way of telling him I wanted to come out there and bring the kids, so that way it's early enough. And then while I'm out there, you know, get your dick wet. I ain't seen nothing wrong with it. His response to that text message was by calling me all types of ugly and fuck me and fuck the kids and he hope we die. And
I heard the message, so
Yes.
those were his exact words.
Yes.
So y'all don't, you know, think that she's paraphrasing.
I'm not.
Those were the actual words that he put on the voicemail.
Yes, he did. And ever since then, he's been completely blocked from my phone. I've had no way of getting in contact. Well, he's had no way of getting in contact with me.
Well, you don't do that, but
Why?
well, I mean, at the end of the day, it's still his kids.
He said, fuck the kids.
No, I understand that, but at the end of the day, it's still his kids.
Oh,
And if he wants to see them,
wait, hold on.
You know,
Did you not hear when he said,
I heard you let me hear the message, but what I'm saying is you don't, because if you don't give him an opportunity, then he's going to use that as an excuse. Oh, I was calling to see the kids.
wait a minute. He's had 18 months worth of opportunity with Cairo.
But when you take something away from someone, that's the first thing they use as an excuse. So what I'm saying is you take that excuse from them and be like, listen, I'll put you on video chat.
He wasn't
I'll
coming to
put
see
you
the
on
kids.
speaker. You can speak to the kids.
He wasn't
But
coming
as
to see
far
the
as
kids.
I'm just saying, you take that lie from them is what I'm saying.
He said, fuck me and the kids.
Okay.
Then what shot me straight across my heart was when he said, you're not my PO, something like that. You know, like, in other words, he doesn't have to tell me what he's doing. You're just my baby mother, if that. Those two words at the end of what he said, if that, makes me automatically in my mind think that he's denying both of my children. Why would you say you're just my baby mother, if that? So you know what? For that shit, you and your motherfucking kids, y'all can kiss my ass. I'm good. With my kids at home, we'll be good. I'll find somebody new. It's not a big deal. It's not like he's done much for me.
Well,
But
don't talk about the whole find new shit. You gonna
Okay.
live your life,
I'm gonna live my life. That's
and
it.
whatever happens during that course is what happens during that course.
Fine.
But right away, we're not talking about nobody new. We ain't doing that.
You bugging. I'm going out tonight.
All right, knock yourself out, boo-boo.
I'm just kidding, y'all.
She ain't lying.
I'm just kidding, guys.
She ain't lying. See,
Now,
normally underneath she be like she have a nice top, but everything be like sweats and shit. She ain't coming here like that today.
Cause I got my face made up a little more than normal. But
Tell me, say when you moving down south.
if I go anywhere down south, it's gonna be just to the Carolinas.
Okay.
I can't move to Atlanta. I don't know if my boy Noah is watching. Hey Noah, I was just talking to him. He's from down in Atlanta. He's the second. I mean, him and Tony. I can't do the country man thing, man. I can't do it. I mean,
Well, see, a lot of people when they think down south, they think country and they think slow. But a city
yes.
like ATL is not slow. So you would just have to pick, like if you go to the Carolinas, you want to go to like Charleston, like those real big city places.
Yeah. I would probably go right to Charlotte.
Yeah, big city places.
I don't mind Charlotte. And I got family out there and shit too. But it's just the men. Y'all sound so damn country. But I do hear that y'all have like that Southern hospitality stuff.
Right.
So maybe that is what I need. Cause this New York men shit, it's not working for me. I am so insecure as a result of the message that I got from the man who claimed he loved me just like 2 days before he sent those messages. I don't even know if I could believe the shit that he's ever said to me. How do you love somebody and say that stuff? Truth heard it. I don't know if I sent it to Tony. I definitely sent it to Noah if he's watching. I sent it to another one of my friends too and let him hear it. But it's crazy. I've been feeling like I'm ugly for the past couple of days.
You got to send that to Tone, though. You got to send it to Tone.
Yeah. I'll let you listen to it. I was actually going to start the show out with it, but it's embarrassing. To me it is, and I fuck with Truth, so he wanted me to bring it out. I don't mind, but that's the reason behind the changed look that I have. And,
Keep that.
okay. I haven't posted any pictures or taken any pictures, but I did get the haircut and colored and everything yesterday, so now that I've taken some cute pictures, maybe I'll post it and see what type of reactions
Rich
I get.
people shit, y'all. Rich people shit.
I'm not rich. I'm poor. And on my way here, I stopped at and got some food, so you might see me munch a fry here and there. But I worked today, so I deserve it. All right. I'm trying to think about what else I want to talk about for this week. I got thrown off talking about that dickhead.
What else was going on? What happened to you this week? How's the kids?
The kids are all doing good. I'm
Crip is
glad.
working. No birthdays.
Nope. The next birthday is going to be Alicia's, Crips, and we just booked the limo. She's still looking. Well, we're going to still look into the photographer.
Where's she going?
Chart House.
You booked the limo to the chart house.
Yeah.
Eh.
What's wrong with that? She's 7. Look.
I have 3. So Craig says, "Don't let anyone determine your wealth."
Well, that's true, but
There ain't no but.
okay, if you're with somebody and the person that you're with is claiming that they love you so much, and then, a couple of days later you're an ugly fucking bitch,
Well, what I always tell you is, I don't care what a person tells you; it's what they show you.
And he showed me that I'm an ugly bitch too.
Okay, so, me personally, I wouldn't want to be associated or by anyone that makes me feel less than I am.
Yeah, I'm learning that.
So,
I'm learning
But
But then too, I also don't want to just become somebody's goddamn booty call. I'm 39. I wanted to be married by now.
okay, so you have to, we always talk about, you have to rethink the way you do things, how you approach finding other people, and the way people converse with you, the way you converse with people. But the most important thing is you need to take time to work on yourself. That means no conversation, no fucking, just you bettering yourself. And when you better yourself, you'll get that confidence. That same outfit you wore that made you look like shit, you wearing that shit and be like, damn, this is a bad bitch right here. With your confidence. You build your own self-confidence up, and then you go out there in the world and you'll find something. Because I tell you, people can tell when you have a certain demeanor, things you give off. Like I was washing my clothes today, and it was a car in front of me. And the girl was helping her mother, and she had a nice little sting on, and she had a fat ass, like a front. So she just happened to say, sir,
I can't.
we're not blocking you while you're standing there. And immediately I took it the wrong way because I'm like, you're too full of yourself. I said, look, there's a car in front of me. I can't move. But she didn't say it in a disrespectful way, but I just let her know, okay, yes, you got a fat ass, but okay. Like,
Stop
that
being so
means-
vain.
That means, no, I mean, she did it really. She said, sir, and she thought I was gawking at her ass, and I'm like, boo-boo, I'm not even looking at you, because I had to look at you when you said my name. I'm looking at this fucking car in front of me waiting for someone to pull out so they could pull in. You a little too full of yourself right now. I ain't say she wasn't nice, she was, but I'm just like, you're feeling yourself a little too much.
All right, let me ask you, did you feel away when she called you sir?
No.
I
But it
would've.
was just the fact, like,
Let somebody call me man.
I look at it as it was just like, she was like, she didn't come off as ratchet as a lot of other people could have or would have done. She thought I was gawking at her ass because she had a bodysuit on, that like one of those dress ones, but it was literally all in her ass. That's how it fit, though.
I wasn't looking at her, but I'm able to tell you
No, I
exactly
saw it
what
when
she
I
had on.
first, yeah. I saw it when I first pulled in. I'm like, oh damn, Shorty got a nice ass. And I looked and I'm good because like I tried to explain to like certain women, like I had to have a conversation with a woman on my job. You got a fat ass, and like that doesn't mean anything to me at all. Like a lot of other women got fat asses. You're not the one woman out of a trillion women that got a fat ass. Like, go sit down somewhere.
See, and I'm like with myself. I don't know. What I need to change about myself is I wish I could be like that confident. Like,
All right, so Craig said it perfectly. He walked into it. He says, nah, someone says, I don't want to jack you up. No one can make you feel bad about yourself. Let your small insecurities get into your head. And this we talk about all the time, like, especially, like, you remember when you were young and you were scared to be in the house and you looked like somebody ran by the door, knowing nobody's in the house, but because your brain thinks someone did, you're going to keep seeing it. Whatever you convince your brain of, it's what it's going to let off. If you could walk around and say, I'm that bad bitch, I'm confident, okay, I got a football team worth of kids, but I take care of my kids, I don't need no man for anything. You need to have that self-confidence at all times. And this is why
it's
I
never
tell
about
people,
the kids.
No, what I'm saying is what I always tell people. You can't, and I agree with you, Craig. You can't let someone else deal. And Craig, Cat Williams said, it's your self-esteem.
Self-esteem.
It's your
The
self-esteem.
only reason why I'm fucked up is because, like, this has been the only guy that I've been dealing with since I was able to get my self-esteem completely picked up.
Well, technically, you didn't, and I got mad love for you, so you know I ain't gonna shoot no shit with you. So you didn't, because it's not the first time this man has talked out of his neck about you. I'm not saying
Not saying this.
No, I didn't say they went to this extent.
Yeah.
But he has came at you before. So the fact that it's not the first time, and it's just the fact that you stood with the level 1, 2 shit. Then level 1, 2 went to 5 and 6, and now it's 10 and 11
Yeah.
because you stuck with it. It's just like anybody that stays with someone that cheats on them, other than the fact that they ain't give them no pussy or dick, and thinking that person's not going to continuously cheat because all you did was show that person that you would forgive any of their indiscretions.
All right, listen. 2 days before I got this message from him, that was the first time he had called me ugly. Okay? Now, the whole entire time I've been dealing with him, almost 3 years, not one time has he ever talked about my look.
I mean, he met somebody else.
Look, listen, if that's the case, and he has always told me if I do and when I do, I'll let you know. I'll be straight up and honest with you.
You believe that lie. But
Listen.
that was a lie for me saying that shit. But that's why I tell people, like, if
It's
you're in a
okay.
relationship and you're dealing with someone, like all of a sudden your girl today is wearing makeup and perfume to go to work and she's never done that before. Like, those are tell signs. You got to pick up on those things. Like, a lot of men and women think just because the person doesn't say anything that they don't know. Oh, I got this thing to do, and you're fucking lying.
Mm-hmm.
But that don't mean I ain't out there doing shit too. But at the end of the day, it's the way you're going about it.
Right.
So, like I said, at the end of the day, I can tell you whatever I want to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
But it's what I show you.
Mm-hmm. And
If I gotta beg you to touch me, that's what I tell you. You can't force anyone to do something they don't want to do.
right.
If I'm attracted to you, I want to be with you, I'm going to touch you.
Right.
If all of a sudden out of the blue I want to get all cute to go to work, or I'm going cute to go to the store, something's up.
Yeah.
Just gotta pick up on the signs.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. If he's with somebody, I wish her the best of luck. I'm not pressed because I know the type of nigga
Why are
he
you wishing
is.
her luck?
I wish her luck
Why?
because she gonna be with a whole nigga who don't like to fuck.
All right, but y'all not together, so who gives a fuck?
Okay. so
And that's the
fuck
thing
it.
that kill me with people, with this whole I want you to be happy even if it's not with me.
I do.
I
I
don't
don't
give
have
a
any ill
fuck
regard.
if you happy. We ain't together.
I have no ill
So
regard.
you croaking tomorrow and we not together, I don't give a fuck.
Look,
We
I
not
have,
together.
I have no ill regard.
Ain't no ill regards.
I just
But I'm
want-
gonna show you the same decency and respect that you've been showing me.
Whatever makes him happy, and that's just it. And I swear to God, when I do pick myself up, and there is somebody who comes in my life, whenever it happens,
Craig hit it on the head. If she could pull out all those kids and still look how she looks, there's nothing you can't do.
Aw.
Because, like, seriously, if a person looks at you, they don't know you got a really football fucking team. Like, you got 11 motherfucking kids and shit.
I
Probably a
don't have-
sub on his way or whatever.
I
but
don't have 11.
same thing. 10 is the new 11. Fuck it.
Thank you
But
so
what
much.
I'm saying to have, and look, Craig hit it right on the head. So, and this is why I always tell people to take some time, work on yourself. Focus on all the great things about you and what can you make better in your life or your situation. Not you got people out here with no kids or one kid that can't even take care, or don't want to take care of them, not doing the right things. For you to have what you have and have the field that you have and the education you have and the job you have, that's a wonderful thing.
Right.
So if you compare yourself to a lot of these other individuals, you already got to head up. So focus on those. Build yourself up.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. But I'm telling you, just to make it clear, the next one I pop out with is gonna be completely different.
Next one.
I'm gonna have everybody's head spinning like, what the fuck did Carrot just do?
Next one.
Oh yeah,
You want another one?
another one. What?
Child.
No, I'm talking about my next boo.
Who gives a fuck? You concentrate on the wrong shit. We just talked about this. Concentrating on the wrong shit.
I can't go backwards. It's a must.
Ain't
that
it
I go
about
forward.
backwards, but what you need to be concentrating on now is you bettering yourself, bettering your situation, and putting your kids in a better overall situation. Because at the end of the day, if someone's dating you, they're dating every last one of your 15 kids.
Y'all notice how the number go up every time.
It's gonna go by the end of the show. Guys gonna have 27 kids. But this is why I tell people,
Oh,
like,
man.
dating someone with kids, you are a part of the kid's life. There is no, well, I just want to be associated with these because they're mine and not the others.
That's how he is. That's why I
Well, you can't do that because you are your kids. So God forbid one of your kids that's not his in a bad situation, he won't be there for him. So again, the person needs to show me that if God forbid something happened to me, I know I can rely on you to keep the light alive.
Okay. Listen, at the end of the day, I'm going through this and I'm feeling insecure. So if anybody has my number, not you, Prodigy, you can leave me the fuck alone. But if anybody else has my phone number and can reach out to me to give me some good advice. Yo, is that a Wendy's cup over there?
That's old. You see, this shit got a hole in it.
Yo,
It was
don't
in the
nobody
fridge.
want to hear that shit.
It
He
was
over
in
here
the-
talking
It was
shit.
in the fridge leaking out. I had to clean all the shit up.
Yeah,
Cheap
you
ass
know.
cups, shit.
Yo, I'm gonna kick him, man. All right, let's get on the topics. I don't want to talk anymore about me being
What we
ugly
got?
and insecure. So I want to bring up this whole thing with Trump first. And y'all know I don't do politician. I don't talk politics on my show. I leave that for the other shows. But on my show, we talk about adult stuff. But I have got to say something about how I feel about the whole Donald Trump having the coronavirus. Number one, guys, we had the debate the other night. And I don't know how many of you guys watched the debate. I watched it twice. I watched it from the beginning to the end 2 times. I did that because I feel like I'm media. I need to be able to know what the fuck I'm talking about before I come on YouTube, iHeartRadio, Spotify, people listening,
All
Apple
that
Podcasts. I need to know what I'm talking about. The debate was a nightmare. 2 days after the debate, now our president has coronavirus. It's so contagious. Oh my God, he caught it from somebody and they were all on the same plane together. And oh my God, people are going to get it and it's so bad. And I also want to talk about a couple of my black friends on my Facebook page who support this man and who still support him after the debate the other night when he refused to call out white supremacy groups and use the phrase stand down and stand back. Some stupid shit. I saw banners all over the place. People in their little KKK hoodies and shit with Donald Trump saying. Just real quick, what I want to say is this. I don't believe Donald Trump has coronavirus.
Agreed.
I do believe that this is something that he is using to look like the savior at the end of the day. Hydrochloroquine is not going to be the cure to his virus. It's not. We are not going to get a Simpsons prediction, which I posted on my page and had a bunch of people laughing of Donald Trump laying in a casket. The whole Simpsons look to him. But he was given a medication that they do use in hospitals for medical professions who might come in contact with somebody with HIV. It's an instant cure. Might come in contact with something like hepatitis C. It gives you an instant cure for it. I myself have been given the medication before because I was bitten by a patient who had a terminal illness, and I never got it because they medicated me fast enough. But the medicine was given to Donald Trump, and I just want everybody to just be aware of what is going on. Don't make this man look like no damn savior. At the end of the day, I'm quite sure. Truth, are you guys talking about this tomorrow on your show at all, too?
Absolutely not.
did
Absolutely not.
Butterfly talk about
she
it?
didn't even talk about it. Today, I think she's gonna maybe wait and see. But I agree with you. I think this is a ploy. The man is not good at answering questions.
Mm-hmm.
If it's a one-on-one thing, they prep him very well.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to actually having to answer questions and you don't know what the questions is going to be, he's horrible. And, what they're going to try to do is say, oh, man, right before the election, look, we got the cure. Donald Trump, savior. Another 4 years. So,
Listen. Sorry, y'all. I can't mentally, physically stand the idea of him being anywhere in office another 4 years. But I do think that this is going to make him look like a savior. People are going to want to vote for him. He beat the coronavirus. And I don't know if you guys saw all over social media that black doctor, the African lady, who was saying that she would cure him. She'll give him the hydrochloroquine to get rid of the virus and everything else. I'm just telling you, listen, if you guys have not registered to vote, please get out there and do so. Please, 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 get this man out of here. I can't stomach another 4 years of him. He does not have the coronavirus. I read something on Facebook. It was a tweet, and I actually just let Jeff read it on his way out. I'm going to read it to you guys now real quick. It's basically somebody saying or giving a prediction before it happened that this was all going to happen. John Camo, and his Twitter is at John Camo. He tweeted on September 18th this year, Trump's October surprise will be the announcement of his infection. Fake, but quite dramatic. The twist will blow Biden off the scenes. The Trump COVID watch dominating every minute of the day. Then 14 days later, Trump will emerge 100% cured by hydroxychloroquine. This was tweeted on September 18th. So predicted almost 2 weeks ago that he was going to come out positive for the coronavirus. I believe people out there really be knowing what the fuck is going on. They try to give us little clues and stuff. I don't know. This right here is going to prevent him from having a debate the next 2 times.
Exactly.
Because he clearly can't do it. He's going to be in quarantine, so he has an excuse. I think the next debate was supposed to have been October 15th with him again, and then another one on the 22nd. So you figure if he has to quarantine for the next 2 weeks, he's definitely missing the debate on the 15th. And they might be able to give him the town hall style debate on the 22nd of October, which would be the last one before election. Get this man out of here, and don't make him look like a savior. He is a racist man. He refused to say anything to white supremacy groups. Yeah, Biden might have said some shit back in the 70s about the kids in school. He doesn't want his kids being in school with a jungle. But he's the lesser of both evils, if that makes sense. Get Trump out of here, man. He's going to get us all killed, for real. He already got us all sick. He couldn't answer the question as to why he held off on explaining to Americans about the coronavirus as he spoke about it joyously back in January, which was like right around the time when I was contracted with it and didn't know and wouldn't have known if I didn't have a positive antibody test.
Right.
But, you know, get this guy out of here. He's a joke. Don't listen to half of it. A lot of this mainstream media is really fake news. That's the only thing Donald Trump has said to me that I believe. A lot of it is fake news, and they put it out there for us to share it and you know, talk about it, gossip about it.
It's always, you know, it's always a hidden agenda. And again, you know, this man is not good at answering the questions. And the best way you can save him is by coming up with this. Because if y'all seriously think they will allow anybody around the president of the United States without being tested up the yin-yang, you done bumped your head. You done bumped your head. So the best way, because again, we said at least 14 days quarantine and all this other stuff, which will make him skip the elections, and he's asking Biden not to be on the road and stuff. This is your time to go ahead and take full advantage, homie.
For real. Also, he got it, or is supposed to have gotten it from his top aide, who, you know, did spend some time with him on the campaign trail, in the airplane with him, in close proximity. But I still have been unable to understand how 2 people with children can be in a house together, and one of them, one adult, that, you know, and they both sleep in the same bed, in the same room, in the same house with the same kids, can get the coronavirus, and the other one doesn't, if it's that contagious. And how mysteriously, you know, they used this top aide as being the one that he got it from. Like, were they licking each other's faces or some shit? Because it's not as contagious as they're putting it out there to be. If that was the case, then all of my kids would have had it.
If you want to change the narrative, this is the way to do it, and that's what they have done. But, you know, me personally, I don't believe it, you know.
Yeah. All right. So I just wanted to talk about that real quick before I get into this next topic. And y'all know I got a story about everything I discuss on my show. A lot of it holds very personal.
Move the mic closer to the center. Everybody know you got boobs. They ain't going nowhere. There you go.
Oh, it's only because I got my my burger here.
Move your burger.
Yeah. It's so good. All right, fellas. You meet a girl. You're with her for an undisclosed amount of days, undisclosed amount of time. how do you know, like, this is the one you want to invest any more of your time in? How do you know? Like, just how long does it take? Is there a certain amount of time? Lauren actually had a really good post up on her page. I don't know if you saw it, Truth.
Nah.
But it was pertaining to this. And I told her, I said, it's so funny. I said, because this is going to be the topic of my show after watching that Steve Harvey skit that I talked about the other day.
Right.
So here's the question. Ladies, what's the absolute longest time you'll stay in a relationship with a man you have kids with without him asking for marriage? Fellas, if you're married or engaged, how long did it take you to realize that she was the one? Yo, I did all types of research online. All types. I asked people personally that were married, how did you know? You know, what did she do? Was there something different that you did? Did you maybe take her to meet your mom or your kids before? You know, is this the first time she's been out? I mean, the first time anybody else has met your mother? Like, how does this whole situation work? And because I'm not married and I've done nothing but waste many years on men who I have children with that never decided to propose to me, should I have done something differently? Should I have maybe asked? You know, why did it take them so long? So I posed this question to see what people thought on Facebook, and I got a couple of comments. Shout out to Gary Suber. He says after him and his wife decided that they were going to be exclusive, they got married 4 months later. So I asked him, how long did it take? It took him 5 months. So he met his wife, or met the girl, and then within that 5 month time frame, he knew that she was the one that he wanted to be with. And he's still with her. They got like 6 kids together.
Sometimes you just know.
You know? But if that's the case, then why has no one ever seen it with me? Yo, I do everything for these motherfuckers. Okay, look.
Don't bring your situation. Come on with the comments. We're going to have this conversation afterwards.
All right. Tony gave me a whole bunch of looking eyeballs. I don't know what that was about. Lauren, she says 0. I'm not having kids with a boyfriend. I wish I had that mentality. Shit. Shout out to Eric Daniel Ash. He said, the day I started dating my wife, I knew she was the one. That's so special. Aaron Morgan, who has 2 children by 2 different women, gave me like the shrug symbol, and then later on he told me that he still hasn't met his one. So he's got 2 kids and still has no idea how, he knew or why he didn't feel as though neither mother of his children was the one.
Right.
And that was all I got on this one. I guess I don't have a lot of married Facebook friends.
Well, I mean, you just post it. So you got to, try to get them out there like tomorrow, let it build up, whatever. But you know how we do. We always going to have great conversations about it.
I'll leave it be. I have personal experience with this.
All right. So. Oh, shit. My bad. All right. Yeah. As far as the marriage thing, first of all, a lot of men don't view marriage like women do. Mm-hmm. We have to talk about day one. Well, from first off, and a lot of women look at, not all, but a lot of women look at marriage as finish line. A lot of women stop doing the things that they used to do that made that man fall in love, and vice versa, that made that person fall in love with you and everything. So, and once you're married, it's not like, okay, I'm good. Like, I don't have to. I solidified myself. I don't have to put all the work, time, and effort I did before. I can take it easy now. I can kick my feet up. And that's where a lot of the problems and issues occur at. So, for you, what do you think is the proper amount of time for a man or a female to know that that person they should marry? You think there's a set time?
I think it should be. Especially, listen, Two people are together. They accidentally get pregnant. Somewhere in between that fucking 0 and 9 months,
Right.
he should be able to decide if this is the woman he's gonna want to spend his life with. They about to have a kid together. Why not?
Hold on, I'm gonna give it Tone. Tone says true love isn't decided by a clock. 2 months, 6 months, 2 years. You're ready when you're ready. No need to rush a little life-altering decision.
Fuck that shit. Listen.
But why not? See, that's the problem right there.
Fuck that shit. Listen.
This is marriage,
I
and that's what I'm
meant-
saying. We're not talking about going steady.
Oh my god.
We're not talking about holding hands. We're talking about marriage.
Listen.
Marriage is supposed to be forever.
Listen. Kids are forever. To me, in a bigger commitment than marriage.
No.
If you gonna fuck, kids are a way bigger commitment
I
than
ain't saying
marriage.
not, but
You can
again-
get out of a marriage. You
No,
can't.
I'm saying right, but that's the whole thing. Like I can get out of a marriage, so why get married? My kids, I'm with them to the day I or they die.
Yep.
So at the end of the day,
If you're gonna have kids with somebody, you might as well marry them.
why?
Why not?
Because it did work out. If
What
we
didn't
were
work out?
together and we even had a child together and we're not together, there's some fucked up shit in that
You
relationship.
should not be together if you have a child together.
Well, you have a lot of people that shit problems happen, issues
Try to
happen.
work it. Try to work it out
Like
of something.
I think one of the women I dated was on the pill, but they were taking
Hydrochloroquine.
antibiotics or whatever, which knocks the pill out.
Yes, it does.
So, but so you're associating with kids as if that makes it a solidified relationship when it doesn't.
Listen, I met my first baby daddy when I was 18. We did not have Alicia until I was 22. Okay? Within that 4-year,
Oh, at least he's not the oldest though.
no, Anthony,
Right.
I don't count the other one.
Why you don't count the other one? How do you figure you'll count him as yours?
No, I don't count his father.
That's fucked up, but go ahead. Hold on, they got the same father.
No, they don't.
Oh, I thought they had the same father.
Alicia Puerto Rican.
Okay.
Anthony Italian.
All right.
That's another thing I don't talk about. That's another reason why I don't talk about it. I don't want too many people to know I was knocking boot with a white boy.
Why
But I
not?
tell you what,
Italians are black.
that's what's about to come back around this way again. And that's the same excuse I'm going to give motherfuckers when they ask me. Italians is black. Anyway. So, I had Alicia. I was with, Jay for 4 years. Right after Alicia came to. Now, before I had Alicia, I had gotten pregnant, and he didn't want the baby, so we ended up aborting it. He told me, if you have an abortion, I'll marry you. I was like 21.
Right.
He was older than me, so, he ain't never married my ass. Long story short, I ended up giving him 3 kids in total and wasted 8 years of my life. So you figure from 18, which was very early in life, to about 25, I was with him and never got engaged, never got married, got lied to, gave him 3 kids. I met Henry. I was about 26 when I met Henry. Was with Henry for 11 years. Mad kids, no ring, no nothing. I'm tired of wasting years and years and years and years and years. Why is it that, like, I'm
That's-
not a bad person. Yo, I
Ain't
swear
nobody
to
say
God.
you're a bad person, but the moment you know it's not gonna work, don't try not to force it. I want to get to Craig real quick. Craig said, I love my second child's mother. I was faithful to her for 20 years, but to me, we were married, but we never had that state contract.
Okay.
And that's the thing that, a lot of men debate, especially with women.
Fuck that shit.
Why? What does that piece of paper mean if a person's treating you like a queen that you want to be treated? They're doing everything that you want. Why fuck it up?
I want the last name. I want the title.
You can take the last name without getting married.
I don't want to play games.
That's not playing a game. The man has already showed you that they care and they're doing everything.
How about giving me a bunch of babies?
My bad, by being there. I said for people who are there doing the right things and you want to aggravate them for a piece of paper when they're already doing everything it symbols marriage.
Yeah, I want a wedding.
You could have a party.
I want
That's
that
all
one
a
day.
fucking wedding is a party.
Yo, listen, my little sister got engaged.
They ain't got nothing to do with you.
It's fucked up. How's she
How is
engaged
that
before
fucked
me?
up? Her relationships and yours is different.
Yeah, listen, she been with her baby father same amount of time I've been with. Was
He
with
cool
mine.
as shit though. I fucks with him.
Yeah, Rocky's cool.
You cool.
I mean, I personally think that the engagement came because she about to win a lawsuit. But anyway, that's neither here nor there.
That's fucked
All
up.
I'm,
That is so fucked up.
all I'm saying is, you know, it's like
Wow.
I feel like I've done so much
One is
for all of these guys I've been with. It ain't none of them ever
you
gave me
didn't-
that
all right,
commitment.
here's the thing. As much and I don't mean no disrespect by this, but as much as you claim you gave and you didn't get the ring, then obviously you didn't give enough.
Yo, I don't know what the fuck else I could do. These niggas did
can't-
not have to work. Yo, you know what I did? The other day, I sat down and I went through my Cash App. I went through my PayPal. In 3 years, and it ain't even been 3 years. It'll be 3 years with me and Delaney in April. So from when we met in 2018 to now we're in 2020. Well, 2020, get ready to go into 2021. I have given this nigga $7,400 and something dollars. Ask me how much he's giving me. Between my 2 kids and me, he spent $3. The whole time we've been together. What the fuck am I doing wrong?
So you're mad at him or yourself?
I'm mad at myself for that bullshit.
Right. So again, here's the thing. You gave that money to someone who didn't deserve it. It didn't
Sure
give
did.
you the same in return. And that's just like what the men are going to be talking about tomorrow, shit like that. But it's just like what a lot of women do, because it happened to me, where a woman will hit you and be like, yo, listen, all these issues and all these problems, they won't outright come out and ask you for the money. They want you to offer it. So when things don't go your way, you can say, well, I didn't ask you for it, you offered it. So there's always a plot or a plan behind some shit.
You know, he better not say no shit like that to me.
But
'cause
at the end of the day, why would you give money to someone that hasn't did the same? Here's my thing. Don't give anybody anything in a relationship that hasn't given it back to you. Now, it's not the dollar amount. If I gave you my last 100 and you gave me your last $5, I'm cool with that.
Mhm.
It's about the level of it. You gave me your last, I gave you my last.
Mhm.
You go hard for me, I go hard for you. I'm as attracted to you as much as you're attracted to me. So that's it is. If you're getting what if you're giving me what I'm giving you, we're good. But the moment I'm giving you something that you're not giving in return, why in the hell would I keep giving you anything?
I feel the same way, and I was not getting anywhere, nothing in return. You know what? For my birthday, like I think I told you, he bought me a bouquet of flowers. That was it. That was the first time he had ever given me anything.
All right, it's the principle of it, not the whole thing.
It was the principle. I mean, it was the principle, even though the very next day, midnight, about 9 minutes after, he messaged me and asked me to send him $125.
Did you send it?
Yeah.
He won then. That's just like when women go to a club, dressed all nice, with 5 cents in their pocket, and they come out the drunkest motherfucker in the club without no money. Because I tell fellas all the time, you can't get mad at that young lady asking for a drink, because 7 out of 10 it'll work. 6 out of 10 it'll work.
I've only been that supportive to him because I honestly thought he was going to be different, and I thought he was going to be the one.
You didn't speak. No, you didn't.
I did.
No, you didn't.
I did.
No, you didn't. I ain't gonna let you sit there and lie to your fucking self. You wanted him to be the one.
I did.
He didn't show you anything that he was the one. And again, I ain't got nothing against him. I met him. He seemed like a cool guy. But at the end of the day, he didn't show you anything. You wanted it.
Yeah.
He showed you from day one what he was. He would
Yeah.
rather hang with his boys than chill with you.
Yeah. That's how
Plain
it's
and
always
simple.
been. That's how it's always been.
Plain and simple. But you keep trying to force that square in a triangle hole. So as much as I fuck with you and care about how it is, I don't feel sorry for you. I don't feel sorry for you. on
I'm
any
just
form
saying.
or any fashion.
Listen,
Because at the end of the day, this is something, and I can say this about you because I've known you for a lot of years. You do not want to be happy, and that's a fact. No, you don't. No, you don't. You was hungry, right?
starving.
You were starving. All right. Now you knew your show started at 7, and that's not. I'm not taking digs at you though. But you knew your show started at 7. You came here after 7 because. Pause. You did.
It was not after
You
7.
came after 7. But at the fact of the matter is, you were hungry, so you went and got something to eat, right?
It was not after
No,
7.
no. Were
Yes.
you hungry? And you went and got
Yes.
something to eat.
Yes.
All right. You want a good relationship?
Yes.
Didn't get it. If a person's not showing you
I was
the
here by
respect,
6:52.
if the person's not showing you the respect you deserve, plain and simple, that person is not showing you, not telling you, showing you all the things you say you want, throwing more money at it, still didn't get you what you wanted. And this is something you've done since a teenager.
Yeah.
You throw more money at it. Okay, well, he's going to leave if I don't throw more money at it. You've robbed yourself of happiness by forcing someone to stay somewhere they did not want to be, and there was someone you could have met that would have loved all 27 of your kids. Oh, no, 24, because at the show we say it would be 27. All 24 of your kids like they were theirs.
Yeah.
So by forcing someone to stay there, by
I didn't force them to stay.
You're throwing more. If a person was with you just for the money, and all you doing is throwing money at them, you expect them to leave?
Yo,
They're
I was
winning.
pregnant with his babies. I thought that was why he stayed.
No, it wasn't.
Not the money.
It was a 7. Are you crazy? You thought it was the money?
I thought it was
Person
the babies.
who didn't give you a dick a year? Okay, Craig. So, tell-
Then if it was about the money, I still wasn't getting no dick. At least when I was fucking with the other guy that you used to make fun of me for paying for the hotel room, I was getting dick.
so here's
I
the
wasn't
thing.
getting nothing.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. The moment you're paying for, you might as well get an escort. Go to a male. No, real talk. Real talk. In a relationship,
kill him.
everything should become freely. Nothing should be forced. And that's not saying that that guy is a bad person. It's just that guy is just not for you.
Yeah.
So, again, and I tell people all the time, if you meet someone and that person automatically has problems and issues, that person's not for you. You know what I tell a girl who tells me, oh, my phone bill is due? Call me when your shit's the fuck back on.
You know what?
Because I'm not paying your fucking
let
phone
me,
bill.
Let me tell you the guilt trip, though. When me and Delaney do get into arguments, it's always like, you know what? I don't give a fuck. You can leave if you want. I'm going to always find a way to do what I have to do. I was good before you, and I'll be good after you. If I don't have it, then I'll definitely make sure I find a way to get it. He needs to make sure he reminds me of that all the time. I hear it all the time.
It's the trigger for you. If I know I keep you around, I ain't got to pay my rent. I ain't got to pay my cable bill. I ain't got to do this.
That's what that is?
And when I want to fuck, all I got to do is something, and you'll come running from another state. You can't get mad at someone who's getting away with something you're allowing them to get away with. All right, hold on real quick. Tell Kara to, that's her problem. Is she is being her boyfriend's mother. And facts, homie.
Who is
You're
that?
being your boyfriend's mother instead of his equal.
Who is that?
Craig said it, and it's facts.
Okay.
Prodigy says preach truth. Craig says facts, truth. Tell her 2 more times. Yeah, I'm just getting bigged up all up and down the head. But what I'm saying is the same, whatever you want. And we all know, and we already talked, they already talked about it in the chat room, you be calling that nigga your boo in a month. But at the end of the day,
That's a lie.
no one believes
That
that.
is a fucking lie. Yo, he is blocked. Every way he can get in contact
God
with
is,
me.
God is. I've known you for years. These people who are in this chat know you for years, and you've never pulled no punches on your show, and I've never pulled no punches on your show.
Right.
But no one who's ever watched your show believes a fucking word that's coming out your mouth. And that's facts. I'm dead serious.
All right, so you
I
know
hope,
what?
I hope, and I hope you are able to prove us wrong, but your track record shows us that in less than a month or whatever, it'll be another boo picture traveling across that bridge without your kids. Just to get, no, I'm serious. Just for him to wipe his dick on you, and then you go back to the kids. Like, a person that has kids, whether they're their kids or not, it's a package deal. You can't just want to see 2 of my kids, and I got 26. Because at the end of the show, we got to get 27. I said, it's a package deal. And no, not dating women with kids is an easy thing. It's not every man is built for it. But that is your fact. You're a woman with multiple kids. So a person who's dating you has to be able to show every last one of your kids the same respect as if it's theirs.
Okay.
So there is no just bring my 2 and leave them other motherfuckers at home.
Well, you know what? Because of the relationship that Henry and Delaney have, I could never, like Delaney.
Okay, the fact that if I tell you I'm sorry, and the first word I use is but, you destroyed the whole and sorry.
All right.
So at the end of the day, if you're fucking with me, you're fucking with my baby mothers, and I got 2 of them. So what I'm saying is, anybody that's dealing with you has to deal with your circus. It is what it is. There is no you just want to deal with 2 out of the 26 and a half.
I wouldn't even bring Henry's kids. I don't even want Henry's kids close with Delaney's kids.
That's the fucking problem right there.
No, they do not get along. Yo, Delaney and Henry are like oil
they got
and
shit
water.
to do with it. If Henry could still pick up Delaney's fucking child and show him the same love and care and respect like it's his,
he does.
I don't want to hear motherfucking
Okay,
thing.
but Delaney's also really close with Paris too. Like he has a liking to Paris.
I understand what I'm saying.
And
is
Henry's
if
like,
you
yo,
accept
don't break my
one,
fucking daughter
you
over
gotta
there.
accept all. There is no pick and choose.
It's not an
You
exception
can't
thing. He has a like more for girls
like
than he
my
does for
fucking
boys.
ass, nigga.
He's the same way with our daughter.
Like my fucking
He's very
ass.
much
At
so
the end of the
closer
day,
with Egypt than he
if
is with
I
Cairo.
got multiple kids, you're either gonna fuck with my kids or you not fucking with me.
Yeah.
So, as much as we would love this to be that straw that broke the camel's back,
It was.
we want you to prove it to us.
All right.
So it's not blocking him because that's still his kids. That's what I'm saying is don't
He
take.
doesn't fucking
Stop,
care
stop,
about his kids.
stop.
If he did,
All
it
right.
would've been-
But the fact that you're blocked, that's what he's gonna use. So don't block him.
he wasn't trying to fuck with the kids before he was blocked.
Don't block
I
him.
was begging him to see the kids.
Don't
That's
block
what caused
him.
the argument.
Don't block him. You got enough money to go hang out with your boys. You got enough money for everything else. We right across the bridge, homie. Take whatever bus, whatever you need. Come get your kids.
He ain't never been out here
Take
to
him
see
to
the kids.
park or whatever situation. Then that's your fault.
He ain't never been out here to see the kids.
Your fault. He
Listen.
came out here to bust your fucking windows.
Yeah.
All
But he
right,
ain't never
so,
been out here to
so
see.
all right. If a nigga can bust your windows, and that's more of a priority to that person than spending time with their kids, come on, young lady, you gotta wake the fuck up.
I'm awake. And it was this situation and that message that you heard that woke me up. I'm awake.
Okay.
There's not anything else that. There is nothing in the world that's going to be able to fix this. All the counseling. And listen, I get it. He's got multiple personality disorder
Nigga,
and
I'm a
bipolar
Gemini.
disorder.
I got multiple personalities.
The shit
But
that
I
he
know
said
fucking
in that
respect is
message,
respect.
right, was completely disrespectful. And you don't say something like that to somebody that you even care about.
And
You claim
what
you
we always
love.
talk about. If you're in an argument with someone that truly cares about you, they won't hit below the belt.
Oh yeah, you know what? That's what I was trying to get him to understand too. Like
Ain't no
he has
understanding.
flaws,
You can't.
but I wouldn't
we
sit
all
there.
flawed.
Right?
I'm one of the most flawed motherfuckers in the world. But at the end of the day, there's someone out there who's perfectly flawed for me.
That's what I explained to him. Like he called me ugly, and told me the Tuesday before told me that I look like a crackhead because I have all over my face, and that's what makes me ugly. So I
Well,
said, okay.
he knows what hurt you
Yeah.
and what's gonna get a reaction out of you, and because you keep letting him.
But he called me the next day and apologized from the bottom
Now
of
you
my
can't
heart.
see that's
And then did it
everyone's-
again.
That's everyone's problem.
I'm
That's
not
everyone's
taking
problem.
it this time.
If a person is going to show you who they are, believe it. Stop trying to make them something that they're not. Either a person's going to be there for you through thick and thin, or they're not. I don't care how good the sex is, how great the person is. What's not meant for you is not meant for you.
Yeah.
So, as far as marriage, I say there is no set time. I think there are, and I was talking about my wife that I married. The first night she came over, we slept together. I married her. The woman that made me wait a year, the moment I hit, I broke up with her. So at the end of the day, there are people in this world that bring different things out of you. And it doesn't make those other people good or bad. It's just that that person, whether it's conversation or whatever, well, conversation is the greatest thing in the world, but that person brought something out of you that those other people didn't. And maybe it was something you worked on yourself that made you pick up on that, wow, this person actually gives a fuck about me.
Mm-hmm. It's just unfortunate. Like, the ones that do are not my type.
See, that's your problem. There should be no type.
Oh my
The only
God.
type should be is a person who's going to show me the love and respect I deserve.
Yo, listen, I'm not dating no motherfucker who I'm not attracted to.
Ain't nobody told you had to. But at the end of the day, conversation is better than a big dick, a muscled ass chest. Because at the end of the day, they got niggas out here who don't know how to fuck.
This is from last week. And
These
it
are
is
niggas
not.
who bust in 2 seconds.
Looks are way better than conversation.
Knock yourself out.
I cannot
Okay, but here's
converse
the-
with
here's
you
the
if I'm
greatest-
not attracted
The greatest
to you.
example in the world. The greatest example in the world. Things haven't worked out for you in that book, in that vocab, right? So
Yeah,
things
because-
right. So things would tell you, I need to adjust my way of thinking because you can't keep asking for greatness and change when you keep looking in that same throwaway pile.
Okay.
So
Hold
yes,
on.
there are people out there that yes are very attractive and have everything else you're looking for. But again, if they're not showing you they have it, cut loose, move on. Stop trying to reach and grab for it. Stop having sex with a nigga until he proves to you that he is that person. And still don't give him that respect after you get a nigga the pussy after until he actually shows everything to you. And I tell you, I could walk out here right now and make a bitch think I'm in love with her. And I just met her. Because I'm that good with conversation. Don't mean it's true. Show me. Don't tell me.
Okay. All right. Well, I think that there should be, if you're having children with someone, I think that you should consider marrying them.
No.
And I don't think there is a limit of time, but don't be like me and waste all of your adult life. I was with 3 men in my adult life for a total of 28 years. And I'm 39 now, and I'm not married, and I have a bunch of kids, and I'm still not where I want to be. And it's unfortunate, but I was dedicated to these men, went to work. They didn't even have to work. My baby father didn't have no fucking job. You know, he was the house bitch. He stayed home and did the cooking and the cleaning, and I was paying the rent and all the bills and shit. And he still, you know, never committed to me in that way. He always cheated on me. So, and then this one I got now, it's too late, but I could have never have seen myself being proposed to by him either. So I guess, you know, it's a blessing in disguise.
It takes relationships are simple. It just takes the true dedication and hard time. But those things I think you need to take time, work on yourself. Don't focus on any other man until you're able to focus on yourself and work on yourself and look at and see that pretty person, good pussy, fat ass, titties, money, all that shit combined, and you still haven't found happiness. So there are other things that need to take. Like, you have to make sure a person respects you. And a person that calls you all these things under the sun does not respect you.
Yeah.
Anybody that gets into argument can hit below the belt does not respect you. So that means I can't tell you my deep-rooted secrets.
Right.
I can't tell you the things that have happened to me in my life, the things that I've done in my life, because I know you might say something to someone that would get me in trouble because I can't trust you. Why
Yeah.
would I want to be with someone I can't trust?
Yeah, I tell him that shit all the time. All
Well,
the
fact
time
that
I
you
say
had
that
to
to
repeat
him.
it is the problem.
Yeah, many, many, many times. You know, I definitely want to be with somebody that I think or that I know for a fact that I can sit and talk to and we be a friend.
There you go.
But if I feel like, you know, I can't tell you things or, you know, you're going to make me feel insecure about some of the things I tell you, then, you know, that's another
I
reason.
tell you this, man. You take the rest of this month to yourself. Fuck dick. Fuck everybody else. Work on yourself. There is no going out, no dating. You go out with the girls. You go out by yourself. You go out, have a good time. Start loving yourself. And the moment you start loving yourself, you'll start to demand more from the situations or individuals you bring into your life. And you'll see the difference.
All right. Well, look, we'll see. We will see. But for right now, I'm going to keep them blocked.
Knock your serious on you.
Here's the thing. There's many ways around the block. You can private your number and call somebody if you really want to
I
talk
ain't
to
going
them.
through all that. Fuck that. You ain't blocked. Anybody ever fucked with my life, other than the when Sprint fuck my number was always the same. You could call all day. It don't mean we're going to have a conversation. But you can call all day. I ain't going to block you. I ain't giving you that energy. It takes energy to hate. I'm not giving nobody power over me.
Listen, the only reason, this is the first time ever I've ever blocked him like this.
I don't care.
The only reason why I did it is because he told me he was going to block me. So I was like,
What
fuck
that-
it, I'll
so
block you too.
why?
We just have each other blocked.
Knock yourself
Because
out.
the only reason, okay, if he's going to
So
stop
if he
me.
say he going to jump off a bridge, you going to jump off a bridge?
Mm-mm.
All right, so that's what I'm saying.
It-
You can do whatever you want. Your kids is here whenever you want to talk to them, whenever you want to see them. But me and you is done. Period. Come see your kids whenever you want, or if you want me to bring them, send me cash at me gas money and tow, motherfucker.
I like that. He said, motherfucker.
You want to see him? No problem. Come on out here. Like I said, he had no problem coming out here to bust your windows out.
Oh, that's true indeed.
And I'm a New York nigga too, so I understand that. But at the end of the day, I always tell you, people are going to do what they want to do. They'll put that full effort and time in to the things that they feel important, not what you feel is important, what they feel is important.
All right, guys. Kids texting me and shit.
They
At
go
least-
get Crip.
Alicia just texted me and told me she getting off work early.
I
We were supposed to have been at damn 10:30, so I thought I was gonna have a chance to go home and relax and stuff. Now,
take your
No.
daughter out. That's what you do. Go. You want her to go out on town. Go
I ain't
home,
going
get
out
her a
with her.
change of clothes. Y'all go hang out.
for real,
Dead ass.
maybe we will. She got a bunch of money in the bank. I'm broke.
They ain't got shit to do with you. Go out to a
Maybe.
nice place, have dinner. You're not drinking Crip, but go out with your daughter, have a good time, man. Get the fuck out the house.
You know what? Maybe I will.
Ain't no maybe.
And she also told me that if I did unblock him, that she wasn't gonna talk to me no more. She was more upset by the things he said than I was.
She love you.
She does very much so. I love you too.
That's why I fucks with her so hard, yo. She real.
Yes.
She think that shy shit come off, nigga. I know you. I saw your ass. You know I was looking one time. You was in there with the Shabu thing and shit, but it's all right.
Yeah. All right, guys. Look out for my show topic for next week. It'll be early this next time. And I know I say it all the time. I was just depressed all week, man. You
We'll
gotta
have
give
it up
to
by
me.
Monday. I'll harass her. Don't worry.
Yes. Truth, are you still Truth on? You still have Cash App, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning into this week's edition of Grown Talk with Goddess. I appreciate anybody new that's watching me. I spoke to a couple of new people today and put them onto the show, so hopefully they got to view it. I like what you did with my link.
You'll be getting that every week.
Thank you. I appreciate that, like a live link so that you guys can see what I'm saying. But look out for that. I'll definitely share it on my page, and Truth always does a good job at doing that for me, too. So we'll see you guys next week. Thanks so much for tuning in.